Yo, did he just delete my yo, bro?
Like, Michael, come on, bro.
What's poppin' my decoys? Welcome back to another video. I'm here giving y'all some tips, you know what I'm saying, for the new season. Season 11 Escape is about 10 hours away, and I am excited. Let's get into this, because I know someone's going to pick Ash, and you're probably going to be like, who do I play? So I'm going to give y'all some tips on all the existing legends, so that way y'all can dominate with them off rip. First off, we got Bloodhound. What you're going to want to do with Bloodhound is pop your ult. Go to town. I'm just joking. Sometimes you pop it way too soon and you pop it just to run away or just to catch the stray. I say pop it to see better. And don't get too caught up in the whole see red, black and white vision, because when you do, you start thinking that you're a little invincible. So that's going to cause you to do a little bit more mistakes. Just stay calm, relax. Don't push off of it just because you have it. Use it to have better vision and win your 1v1 duels from a range. He is a hunter after all. Next up we have Gibraltar. Gibraltar, big body. What you gotta do with Gibraltar is make sure that you play a certain kind of playstyle. If you're ever fighting another Gibraltar, always make sure that you make him dome before you do. Puts you at an advantage. And because of that playstyle you're gonna be playing with Gibraltar, with that dome, you might wanna run a shotgun. Either Eva, Shoddy, PK, any of them. Mastiffy, any of them. Trust me. Just learn how to bubble fight, and you're gonna love me. Next up, we have Lifeline. Lifeline, you're able to heal people at the same time. 2 people when reviving. One tip as well for Lifeline is always drone then heal. Even if you're reviving, drone first, then revive. It allows so that way when you're droning, you can also shoot up at the same time. Makes your healing a lot faster, especially when you get into the fight a lot quicker, making her the perfect comeback medic. For ultimate, before engaging into a fight, try dropping it down. That way you have cover, or you have a little backdoor escape to stop enemies from pushing through if it's a nice tight enclosed space. Stopping them from coming through the doors, going into doors, going from your flanking position. Just use it as cover, especially when you use it to engage. That way when you're retreating, maybe you're low on HP, quick armor swap right behind you. With Pathfinder, I'm not a Pathfinder main, guys, okay? Look, I spent 0 hours trying to learn how to do the fucking grapple slingshots, man. Dude, just look up some tutorial on how to do a grapple slingshot. Know how to bunny hop if you're not on console, or you have a scuff, or you want to break your fingers, and then talk to me. But all I know now for Pathfinder is he's getting a change with his passive, so that way you can see farther away. So you're going to want to be scanning a lot, most likely. And with his ultimate, just know that you can only jump on zipline twice. Next up, we got Wraith. Now, I wasn't a Wraith main before this, but I think I fell in love, boys. I fell in love with the girl. I see why y'all love her, man. Her tactical is very strong. Trust me, she's not getting replaced by Ashe. Trust that. Because her portal does something that Ashe's portal cannot. And it's very creative in that sense. Because you're able to kidnap people and lure them maybe off the map or into a disadvantageous position. Just taking one from the enemy team is a huge difference. Taking one of them from low ground to high ground allows the rest of your team to push them, while the other guy's still stuck on the void trying to figure out what happened, man.
You think so? Oh yeah, go! Let's go! Where you at? Go! Kidnap him! Let's go! I'm voice striking stuff. Let's go, we did it! Like, that shit should not have worked, but it did.
Next up is Seprify or Die, Bangalore. Prior to making this video, I had the most experience with Bangalore other than Mirage. So I have a little bit more to say for Bangalore. One tip is definitely to change up your playstyle from using just ARs and SMGs to maybe only using shotguns and SMGs and favoring the close range matchup between Bangalore and her smokes, along with the digi threat. Anything with digi threat, even digi threat snipers, will be very helpful. Another tip for Bangalore is definitely always to smoke the enemy first, then smoke yourself. If you have the chance, unless you're running away, you can smoke yourself. But if you're engaging with another team from maybe a far distance, always smoke them, never yourself. Because smoking yourself often messes up your team. Pro tip for Bangalore, dropping a smoke negates crypto scan, which doesn't mean he can't see you. It just means that it won't pick up on a scan, which means the teammates will be able to laser you. So if you ever see a crypto drone, definitely drop a smoke before, if you're not able to take it out immediately. Yes sir, we got my boy Mirage. Y'all already know the drill. I'm a Mirage main. I got all the tips for y'all on the channel already, but quick 2 or 3 here and there, 7, you know, won't be too much for y'all. I already know because y'all love my boy. First up, if you're using your ultimate in front of somebody, make sure to do the crisscross technique where you go in between your decoys, confusing the enemy. Also remember that if you're decoying in front of the enemy, if you're more than about 10 meters in front of them, the glow from your decoys holograms will not be showing. However, if you do it close to them, they will see the glow on your wristbands, which means they will easily be able to detect which Mirage you are off rip. However, by doing the crisscross technique, it will negate this. Another tip for Mirage is when using an Octane jump pad, you would want to first take the jump pad, not double jump yet, deploy your ultimates, remembering the decoy delay of course, which is about 1 second, 1.5 seconds give or take. Then as the decoys are deployed and still in the air, they will be bunched up together. You'd want to double jump again to allow them to spread and blossom into a beautiful, what I like to call, decoy bonanza flower, to confuse the enemy even further. Next up we have Octane. Octane, you want to have a little bit more strategy when going into Octane. So how I like to put this is by dropping a pre-pad. Instead of dropping a pad just to engage or disengage from a fight, have a pad that you can use to do both of those at the same time. Maybe one person needs to disengage, they can disengage. Then you find out the team is low, you can then engage on top of them. But knowing this now will save you from dying recklessly in the future. Plus, you'll have your ultimate within the next 30 to 45 seconds. Next up we have Caustic. With Caustic, sometimes it's best to just throw down your gas even though the enemy is not in it. You can use it to just play it to your advantage rather than just putting your enemy at disadvantage. If you need cover, drop it down, sit in it to heal, and use it to poke at enemies that just can't see you. Next legend is Wattson. Wattson's gained a huge change in Season 11 where her ultimate will stay indefinitely, however, it will not charge your shields no more after a certain duration, which is its charge goes through. You'll see at the bottom of the Tesla. One tip for Wattson mains is never be afraid to put it down. If you're in a location and you're thinking about setting up, drop it down, set up, because you get your fences much quicker through your ultimate. Next up we have Crypto. With Crypto, you'd want to drop your drone in a location you think you might want to scan and then find a location afterwards. You can do this by holding the decoy tactical trigger button, that's a decoy drone button that you normally use. By holding it, you drop your decoy on the fly without even having to go into it. Next up we have Revenant. Revenant, oh boy, when using Revenant's ultimate as a team, you need to know who you're going to single out. We call this rush the newbie. You go at one person and focus at that one person to confirm one knock. Thank you. I will now take all the RP. You're welcome. However, there's another way you can use Revenant's ultimate, and it's by staggering your approach. I know this goes completely different from the first tip. However, having 2 people going first and then one person shortly after allows it so that one person can fully knock the person that was taken out, or to constantly apply pressure, stopping the team from having a chance to heal up. With Loba's ultimate, there's a little way you can get extra value from it even if you're stealing from a vault. We already know the vault has really good loot in it. However, sometimes your teammates want to take something from it, so allow your teammates to take something from it first. You can grab at least one other item other than the vault item. So grab it, grab all the ammo you need, then proceed to grab the vault item once everyone is done. Never just drop it down just to grab something from the vault. You're gonna get the most out of it by taking the vault item last. Think of it as like the least valuable treasure in there. Rampart. With a rampart, you just want to throw down your cover but not use it, if you understand my saying. So you drop it down, you do bait the enemy into shooting at you, then proceed to go behind your cover, allowing it to fully build up with no hesitation. Thank you, Mirage, for that tip. Next up, we have Horizon. With Horizon, if you did not know, throwing grenades into your ultimate is very helpful. However, did you also know that with her passive, you can drop down faster than any other legend if you do it right in certain locations? So if you're playing ranked with Horizon, you probably want to land at certain locations such as Hammond Labs, Hill, next to Hammond Labs. I believe the place is called Turbine, and maybe on Kings Canyon, Artillery. Other locations that have really high mountains next to them are also great locations, such as Oasis or the Gardens. Next up, we have Fuse. With Fuse's ultimate, you can use it to just scan the area. Think about that. You can use it to further pinpoint exactly where you want to throw your ultimate at a certain enemy. Maybe in a third party, it will cause a lot of chaos. And if you really want the chaos, drop your ultimate indoors. Just be careful. Season 9 legend Valkyrie. She's able to bunny hop if you practice changing your button layout from instead of toggle to hold, or from hold to toggle, depending on which one you like. You're able to double jump as long as you give yourself ample enough time. Also, her ultimate is pretty simple, so all you have to do is really just do it in cover. Hopefully a Gibby Dome maybe. But also another little neat trick with her ultimate, with her tactical, is that you're able to cancel it just by using your jetpacks. So you can't punch or switch your guns out of it. Season 10 legend Seer. If you want to use this tactical efficiently, use it while sliding the area. You can check even without aiming down sights with a gun. You can just press L2 and he will check the area for you. If it flashes yellow, there's an enemy in the area. So you probably want to flash your I keep saying decoy. What's up with me? Too much Mirage? Sorry. You probably want to use your tactical and flashbang them. Oh wait, it doesn't flashbang them no more. Disrupt them. Also remember, this ultimate can be destroyed. And that's it for the video, boys and ladies. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe. You really fell out. And oh, did I forget Ash? Silly me.